All right, so guys, for today we will learn how to do buffloaf. We Ghanaians call it bofrot, then Nigerians call it puff puff, and I heard Cameroons also call it puff puff. So I have 2 cups of flour. This is 1 cup and this is 1 cup, and I have nutmeg. I have 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can use any kind of sugar, but I prefer brown sugar. I have some warm water, not hot but warm, and then I have some cold water, like just normal tap water. I have some yeast, and then I have a pinch of salt here. I have my mixing bowl, and then I have a tablespoon. So we will start by mixing our yeast in the warm water, but because the water is a little bit warm, I will put in some cold water. Then I'll get my 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. Then I'll put in full tablespoon of yeast. I'll add another tablespoon. That's 2. That's enough. I'll mix it together. You mix it thoroughly, mix it well. Okay, I think that's enough. All right, so I'll set this somewhere or inside my microwave. Don't switch the microwave on, just put it there. Okay, let's go back to the deal. This is my mixing bowl. I'll put in my flour. I have 2 cups of flour, but I'm not going to use all because we are just 3 in the family. Myself, my sister, and my husband. So I think it's enough. This is enough for us. Then I'll put in my yeast. I'll use this spoon. You can use any spoon you want. I'll put in my nutmeg, sorry. I'll put it in 2 or more if you want. I really love nutmeg, so that's enough. Then I'll add my pinch of salt. Then I'll mix it together. After mixing, I'll set that also aside. Then I'll get my yeast back. Then I'll put in the sugar inside the yeast. I'm doing this because I want the granules of the sugar to dissolve in the water. So I'll put it in. Then I'll stir it. If you think the sugar is not enough, you can add more. I'll add a little bit of water. Then keep stirring until it dissolved a little bit. Yeah, that's enough. Then I'll bring back my flour, my flour. Then I'll put in the mixture of the sugar and the yeast bit by bit. Actually, I'm using my hand. You can use wooden ladle, but I prefer my hand because it will mix the dough very well, or the mixture very well. And then you need to wash your hands very well before you do this procedure. So this is it. You put the liquid inside bit by bit so that you can get the kind of texture or the consistency of the mixture you want. So I'm doing it bit by bit so that I will not destroy the mixture I'm making, or I'll get the perfect thing I want. Okay. After you mix it like this is how it's supposed to be. It shouldn't be too watery, or it shouldn't be too thick. Just like normal peanut butter, like that. So you have to beat it very well for the mixture to become smooth, very smooth. You should mix so that there wouldn't be any lumps whatsoever. You should mix it very well, beat it very well. Okay, I think this is enough. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Not too watery, as I said, not too thick. Okay, so we are done. I'll cover this with a napkin, and then I'll put another lid or plate. Okay, so that's it. I'll cover it, then I'll put extra plate. Yeah, I'm doing this because I want the dough to rise, so I'll put it in my microwave. I'll put it inside my microwave, yeah, for like 2 hours. Wow. Okay, so after 2 hours, this is how our dough looks like, or our mixture. This is how it's supposed to be actually. So now I'm going to fry this. I have my oil. It's actually deep frying. Buffloaf is deep frying, so you need to get enough oil, and then you have to let the oil be hot before you dip in your dough, so that it will not be soggy. All right, so I have my wooden ladder. Actually, I'll use the bottom of the wooden ladder just to turn my buffloaf. Okay, and then don't make the fire too high, else the outside of the buffloaf will brown while the inside is not cooked. So you make it very low, not very low, but a little bit, so that it can cook very well. I've washed my hand already. You should wash your hands, because you know you're supposed to be very hygienic before you do this. So this is how I pick my dough. It depends on the size, anything. Then I'll dip it inside. So bit by bit, any style you want it, just make sure it's bit by bit. You dip them in. This is good for 2 to 4 people, like, you know, it's enough. That's the last part. I'll push it here, then just dip it inside. So that's it. I'll fry this until golden brown, so you need to pay attention to it whilst it's frying. Okay, so you keep turning it. You should pay attention to it. You turn the other side for it to cook. You have to take your time for this. So as you can see, Okay, so you can see how our buffloaf is going down. It's really beautiful. You have to fry until golden brown. I think within 5 minutes it will be done. Then you just serve. You can eat it with, some people like to sprinkle with chocolate syrup, just normal syrup, also sugar, but we Ghanaians, we go in for cocoa or anything, or peanuts. So that's how our buffloaf is done. Okay, so this is the result for our buffloaf. I'll soak it in a paper towel so that the oil will soak it in the towel, just prevent it from the buffalo from being soggy. Wow, it's really hot. Wow, wow, whoa. So that's it. If you want to see how it looks like, this is how it looks like. Yummy. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.